Hi everyone, welcome. As I said, today we are going to make modern tandoori chicken. So this is tandoori chicken which has been marinated with yogurt and spices and cooked. You can easily find recipes online or you can message me for one. Then I have chicken fritters, which we can say chicken patty. This is made with the dark meat, that is leg of the chicken, which is marinated with the same tandoori marination, cooked, chopped and then mixed with chili, coriander, potato to make patties, then crumbed and deep fried. Alright, then I have here the eggplant caviar, which is basically bangan ka bharta, which is roasted eggplant with Indian curry spices. You can squeeze in some lemon juice, some fresh coriander just to get some more flavors. Then we have some curry sauce here. We have few vegetables which I'm using, pati pans and purple cauliflower. You can use any vegetables you like. Here we have the garlic yogurt, which goes very good with tandoori chicken. And then we have the curry crumbles. For this I have used malto, which is tapioca starch mixed with curry powder and mustard oil and then cooked in the pan. You can also use Bengal gram flour, besan if you don't have it, maltose no. Then I have some coriander, some dill leaves, then I have some tomato cucumber relish. So this is basically the cucumber marinated with lemon juice, some olive oil, salt, seasoning, coriander. Then I have the curry spuma. Of course, this is a modern touch to the dish. Then to make this modern spuma, I use the same curry sauce and then it's charged with N20 gas. That is the charges you get with this spuma. So here we're gonna start with the plating. Now we have the black plate here, so you can use any kind of plate, it doesn't matter. You can use white, black, now we have the marbles as well. So before you start plating your dish, you need to think about your dish, you need to think about your components you have, you need to think about the size of your plate, you need to think what you're gonna put on the plate. So these are the basic things you have to decide before you start plating. So you need to spend some time to think about, imagine your plate, imagine how your plate gonna look after you plate. Okay, so this is very important to make your nice platings. So then on the plate as well, you can see now we have different kinds of plating. We can do it one-sided, we can use the entire plate. So now I'm gonna do this relish on the plate. So I'm using mold and I'm just gonna put this relish, which is basically cucumber. Okay, I'm gonna put it there on the side. Okay, what I personally prefer to put less amount of food on the plate and good flavor. If you put too much stuff on the plate, it's not always looking so good, but you put little amount, good flavor, good taste, and then it's gonna be very nice. Okay, so I'm gonna mold this one on the side and you need to be very careful to take it out and then see it should come out perfect. If sometimes it's here and there, you can just adjust a little bit. Of course no one is so perfect, so anyways, then after this we're gonna take this eggplant caviar. Okay, this eggplant caviar, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make quenelle. So what quenelle is, basically you have to make a shape from your spoons, just like this quenelle shape. You have to make it and then you just put it. You can think about it where you want to put on the plate, and then in this case I'm gonna put on the side. So I'm just putting on the one side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make 2 quenelle for this plate, because there's a reason which I'm going to explain to you later on. So I'm going to use 2 quenelles. So it's up to you. You want to make 2 quenelles, 3 quenelles, as far as it looks good, I just go for it. So there should be no rules for plating. You should feel free, feel your plate. Then we're gonna use this chicken fritters. Okay, this is which as I explained to you guys, it's just dark meat of the chicken, then mixed with the spices and all these things and fried. So what I personally prefer, I always prefer to cut my fried tikkis or whatever I make. The reason is I want to show what's inside. Okay, I don't want guests to cut it and then see what's inside. I want them to see already what's inside your patty. So I always cut it and I put it together so that they can see it's inside nice herbs, some chicken, the good flavor, the crunch is there. It's gonna add on to your. And now I'm gonna put some curry sauce on it. So what I'm gonna do, not too much of curry sauce. because I'm gonna use curry spuma as well, which I have in the chargers, so I'm gonna use that one. So I'm not putting too much of sauce on the plate. And this chicken I'm gonna cut into half, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my eggplant caviar as it's gonna give elevation to my meat. So the meat is coming up from the plate, it's going upside, it's not flat on the plate, it's not. So that's very important, you should give volume to your plate. It should go up, for what I prefer is always, because when you sit in front of the plate, it should not be flat, because you don't stand in front of the plate, the guest is sitting in front of the plate. So when you see the plate, it should go nice up, Then put some vegetables, whatever you have. You can use baby carrots if you have, any kinds of vegetables to enhance the color of your dish, and arrange it wherever you want it, And then after this, I'm gonna put some nice garlic yogurt. So this is what's gonna add on to your dish, It's gonna take your dish from one level to another level. So this is very important, you have a nice flavor of garlic in your yogurt, some lemon juice, salt, pepper, it's gonna be very nice. And you can put few dots anywhere. Just look at your plate, just try to fill up the empty spots on your plate, and that's it. It's gonna work out. So next one we're gonna do some of the crumbles. The crumbles, as I told you, it's made with the maltose snow, some curry powder, and some mustard oil. If you don't have it, you just use some Bengal gram flour, doesn't matter. Just crumble around it, it's gonna good very. And as you can see, it's around the plate now. So, and the next one I'm gonna start with some of the herbs as well inside, because the herbs is very important on your plate. And what I always prefer, when you use herbs, it should look fresh. You can put the herbs in ice water, keep it in the ice water so that it's nice and crisp, and then you can just arrange it around your plate. You can use coriander or whatever. See, if you talk about Indian food, of course there has to be a touch of coriander. If you don't use coriander, I don't think, because if you go any Indian house, you will always find coriander in there. So that has to be there. The coriander touch has to be there on your plate. You can even make some coriander oil, just blanch some coriander or just raw coriander, blend it with some oil, strain it, nice green oil with coriander. If you're using white plate, it goes very good as well, if you're using white plate and the green oil of coriander for the flavor. And then finally I'm gonna put the spuma on. So spuma that's what I said, the curry sauce which has been charged with the gas. And then you'll find it in good restaurants. They always have these spuma chargers and all this. So you normally, for 1 liter we use 3 charges, and some santan gum to make it thick, and then you just squeeze it out and you get a nice creamy spuma on the plate. So this is how you can make this plate, but see, this is one example how you can make this one. You can change the shape, you can change the size, you can change the alignment of the dish, you can change the way the chicken is cooked. It's up to you. You can make it roulade, you can roll it. So here you see the plate. This is how it looks after finishing. So there's elevation of the meat is going up from both the sides. You have nice cucumber, so when the guest is gonna eat it, he's gonna take the yogurt, cucumber, coming together, good flavor, nice buttery creamy curry sauce, fresh coriander on top. The chicken is nicely marinated, and prefer overnight.